I see you've come back for your daily dose of dingo. Well, you can find this and more alliteration over at my Twitch. Right there. Enjoy the video. More scam, huh? Everybody trying to scam me? Profane tutor, never mind. Time to chalice on 0 though. For sure. Chalice on 1, chalice on 0, go. Knight's Whisper. I bing bonged them all away. Wow, it's almost like it was the great bing bong riots of 2022. Who would have incited that? You tried to silence Zeriok? Yeah, rightfully so. I'm gonna just jam Saheeli, try to scry land on top. Hope they can't interact with Saheeli. Get out of here, Saheeli. Always tries to silence me. Oh man, it's cold in here. I turn off the fan. And I'll turn off my neighbor's fan as well. So my neighbor and I have the same fan, right? So whenever they turn on their light, it turns on my light. And whenever they turn on their fan, it turns on my fan. So I have to show them who's boss by pointing my remote at them. It's a real inconvenience, to say the least. I mean, they might tap out for, like, Karn here. If they tap out for Karn, then they die. Funeral Charm entered the exile zone. This is a March of the Wretched Sorrow. Height. How many subs to IRL Phantasmophobia? Your neighbor with 3 AM light shenanigans? I do that for free. Are you kidding me? Every time I wake up for the 4 AM challenge, I turn on my light and they're probably like, this motherfucker. Let's go. When does World start? Chat, do you know? Top of the hour, that makes sense. World Star. No, not World Star. Waking up at 4 AM, not leaving the house. A classic. Saheeli Cat. We're almost there. Almost to Exodia. I seem to draw another land. I'll be chilling. Change your name, Belfie. Never gonna get used to that. Yeah, this is 5-color cat. Got my ass with the Raven's Crime. Splinter. Twin. Even take 2. Just to show dominance. Splinter Twin. I don't think Chalice is very good against them, despite what we saw. Because I'm pretty sure he was playing coffers, so I probably just want these Besages instead. Well, I don't know. They had, like, Raven's Crime, Funeral Charm. They have a bunch of, like, random one-mana interactions. Maybe I just submit. Is that crazy? If I just don't bring in anything, I'm doing it. Giga Brain Galaxy idea. Wow, what a doubter, Donkin. Biggest hater. Nice, I keep this. That's not great. You play Karuga as your companion with 4 Ren and 6 in the sideboard. Donking out here in 2035. You're gonna take my Chalice, you're gonna take my cat. What are you taking? Took my Chalice. Surgical cat. What is this, mill? My cat. And they bogged me, so they can't even surgical the cat. Well, hello, Ren and 6. Fancy meeting you here. Hey, look, I stopped their Raven's crime. Honestly, I think they're just playing 8-rack. You want to play Raven's crime with Ren and 6? You could. I have a deck for you. This is Belfi's deck. And I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. It's got Ren and 6. It's like creativity with Ren and 6 and Raven's crime and Life from the Loam. Lingering Souls. It's kind of cool. I've been meaning to play it. I'll link it in the chat. Play it in the weeklies. Seems like a sweet deck. It wins purely from shock factor, kinda. Oops, all lands. Is PT summoning this? I'm channeling my inner PT. Now I need to go rage mode. Liquid metal coating. Liquid metal coating doesn't seem great when I have a Ren out. Just saying. Is this Pioneer? Am I in a fever dream? Did I wake up in Pioneer? Because they're gonna make me sack, sack, sack. This is the best I've ever seen Invoke Despair ever be in Modern. Absolutely ruined. They got a Worm Coil. Uh-oh, more lands. It's not good for me. I'm in danger. I need a Solitude. Too bad we don't... Oh, I guess we do. I was like, how many Solitudes do we play? I don't remember. I haven't played this list in a couple days. Play the full 4 Solitudes, so we should be fine. That plus Leyline Binding. Seems like we can combat Worm Coil. Somebody call an ambulance for me. Absolutely. So they are playing Coffers, and they're not playing 8-rack. Weird. I'm almost out of lands, just stop drawing them. Well, I mean, I still have a lot of good draws, right? So we're not out of it. It's just bad Coffers. You're right. It's like Coffers that are just trying to make me discard instead of, like, ramping. Alright, Fury down. Just pending the Worm Coil, 5-head. Ballista? Or are they gonna attempt to Stone Rain me? They're gonna Stone Rain me? Oh no. Oh no. Where's my 6 color? I left it at home. I don't even know why they hit that one, because they have an Urborg. It's like, seems kind of counterintuitive. Guess I'm jumping this Worm Coil. And then I need to draw into, like, specifically Leyline Binding or Solitude? Maybe I go to 1. Going to 1's kind of risky though, because they do have Invoke. But if they have Invoke, then I'm dead anyways, so. There's a GDS list that took for a second energy that looked lower to the ground, no K commands or Torox. I'm at 1. Solitude, please. Do you think that would be better to play in an RCQ or try to get together a 4-color list without playing red and 6s I don't own any? You could play that Karuga list. The Karuga list is your best bet for a 4-color list that's not playing red and 6. Picked up Karn, this game's over. Oops, all lands. I do want Beseju then. Cut a couple of pendings. The chalices don't seem great. That's what I like this. It's got a Ren. I'm legally obligated to keep this hand and get Thoughtseized. Get my Ren taken and be incredibly sad. Is the new Teferi any good? I don't know. Seems like it'd be good in Legacy with Brainstorm, but it's also just too expensive for a Planeswalker in Legacy. It's Ren time. My favorite time of the day. I should have held on that Chalice one more turn, actually. So if they just like suspended the Profane Tutor this turn, that'd have been pretty great for me. Maybe I'm supposed to discard land there. Alright, well, I'll discard land now. That's a lot of Raven's Crimes. Raven's War Crime. Go. Knight's Whisper, draw 2, sure. What do I need? Maybe like green, blue? That's probably fine. This Reynolds not gonna do anything. There's a lot less Raven's Crimes now, which in hindsight, I'm not even sure if I care if they were doing that. RIP. Saheeli wins me the game on the spot now. Saheeli, please. What's on Sunday is just the challenge. Raghavanless challenge. Alright, we're in the Saheeli waiting room. Merfolk for the challenge, perhaps. If they start attacking me with Hive, I'm kind of in danger. In's Profane Tutor. No more lands. More lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I play this land anymore. I think I'm good on lands for a little bit. This clown song is like how I feel right now. I like this song. I'm not gonna binding this because I can like flicker or just cast a fury, and that works too. I was like, I could like cat, flicker, binding. They legend rule their Lily, and I take whichever one survives. But Fury's probably just a better card here. I think they're gonna have a lot of dead draws at this point. Well, I need to draw a Saheeli so I can have that cat in me. I have a lot of mana over there. My Fury is now 1/1. Attack you for 2, and I'm gonna flicker the Fury. Might as well, like, doubles my clock. That's the turn with the ley line binding up still. I want to see a card here. That's not great for me either. I guess I respond with a ley line binding here and then sack my ley line binding and sack my cat. I don't want them having this lily back, because the lily's gonna edict my other thing. Infinite clock. Yes, god damn it, yes. That is right, I did it. I drew Splinter Twin. Who do you think you are? I am. Gotta have that cat in you, chat. The cat in the chat. Oh my god. Where's Splinter Finn? It's a good question. Ten seems good. That's them to concede so you don't fuck it up again. That's because you're distracting me, Jeremy. Why would you do that? Just gonna distract me like that? Ragster? How to go from rags to riches? Oh, I'm pending that. Finna pending that. In case they're playing pawns, I'm gonna get a basic also. I need to put it on the soundboard. I just haven't updated the soundboard in a while, but I will one day. He won't. Narrator, he won't. My Fable. I guess I'm gonna get Basic Island and then Chalice. I need to put like 2 or 3 things on the soundboard. I just keep forgetting. Plus I've been working on other stuff like the Patreon guide and whatnot. Also got Doghouse graphics that I've been working on. I got chillin' to do. Oh no. Karn Plus. Karn's so annoying. 1, 2, 3. If I had to bet on somebody taking down the Doghouse, who would it be? I don't know who's in it right now. But if Menino signed up, I'd probably put my bets on Menino. Menino just like makes top. Although Menino, last time Menino entered the Doghouse, he made top 8 and then didn't show up to his top 8 match, which was like a classic. Torborg has a good shot. Dead Baby Unicorn was the winner of the last Doghouse. Accord for 5. Absolutely. A lot of strong players. Lots of strong players entering. Dingo Dash? What do you mean Dingo Dash? Yeah, they're on Karnza. Terrible mana. It was the Labra play to Stroke by Ego. No, you'll play like Taxes. See, I would bet on you, but you're gonna play some like terrible decks, so I can't be burning money like that. Of course, we're gonna be commentating and streaming the Doghouse right here on this channel. Kinda wanna just play like a tap land. Just this Triome and then buy Kahira. Potentially Solitude this Ragavan. The other play was like play Felidar and blink something. But then I can't play red and 6 next turn. We don't speak about that wiretap. That was between you and the floorboards. And it never leaves this chat ever. Dash in the Ragster. Furious George coming in hot. Boom, hits me. I could hardcast it next turn, but I really don't want them hitting like a Fable off my deck. They have so many good things to hit. I could have also just played Felidar that turn, but I really wanted to get my red and 6 online. At the same time, they did have the relics, so maybe this was just a bad play. Karn. I wonder what they're gonna get. This actually works out pretty well, because now I can like Felidar link the Leyline Binding, and then whatever one they keep, I get the Leyline Binding it after the Legend rule. So hopefully they just get like Liquid Metal Coating, and not like Worm Coil. Maybe this will work out fine for me. Copium. They chose Liquid Metal Coating. That's fantastic for me. They don't know about the Leyline Binding Blink. The old legend Blink Bonk. Got him. Alright, Saheeli, please. They have one card, two unknowns, and hopefully neither of them are Fury. Blood Moon, sure. So much for these Ren and 6s. Saheeli. Third Ren and 6, classic. I'm not gonna attack because I don't want them dashing Ragavan on me. I would like a Fable. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, please. And for them to never have a way to kill this Feldar Guardian. See, I want that. Give that to me. I don't think the 1 point of damage is worth it. Pending. Is it worth pending this Blood Moon? I guess. I need to cast Ren. Start ticking it up. I could also pending the Fable. I probably have to pending this Fable. I don't know how much this Blood Moon actually matters. Ren's not doing anything, as is. Tick down double Ren on the Fable in a couple turns. Nah, I'm just gonna kill this Fable. Ren is the only uncastable card in my deck at this point. I guess Solitude's uncastable as well. There's a couple. I don't even know if I want to block. I guess I do block. So if they have the Bolt, then it's gonna stop the cat combo anyways. I have a lot of good draws here. They have more Karns. Alright, that did not pan out. I don't think I want Chalice against them. Against the Karn deck. Seems really bad. So we're gonna cut those. I think Dress Town's fine. It's like a one of. Now that Ren and 6 was busted, why are we losing? Well, they had main deck graveyard hate. Plus, we had uncastable Rens in hand, so I don't know what to tell you. Unavoidable variants. Ooh, this is a good hand. Keep Sneep. Is Doghouse open deck list? Top 8 is. What just happened? Oh. Magic Online was like, Dingo, he's your companion. Thanks, Moto. Oh boy, something to ping with my 2-mana Planeswalker that's gonna start drawing me cards the following turn. Sweet. Ping pong. That's aggro. That is very aggro. It's probably gonna work out for them though. So I might not draw my 3rd land now. Blood Moon incoming. Probably. I could spew. Is it too safe to plus Ren and 6? Maybe. Or too safe to minus it? I don't know. I could, like, say I could binding this and then Solitude this to prevent them from having Blood Moon mana. That seems way too aggro as well. I'm just gonna pass. Seems like a spew. Yeah, plus guarantees the land, I know. Maybe I should have just plussed. Only being on, like, 2 lands here. Tough decision. Karn time. If they're gonna go get liquid metal coating. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. $56 card creativity is, like, still viable because of Ren. Yeah, I agree. Sundering Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to kill this elf then. Draw a land, I need to kill this elf. I think even if I do draw the land, I should still kill the elf. Holy shit, I can't cast Saheeli. It's like the one land that doesn't let me cast Saheeli. I mean, they're 2 mana away from this, so maybe I don't have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This thing's 8 mana. I think I just say no here. It's like -2 mana for them, so they just have a Sundering Titan. They gave up. Like, it's a weird concession. They do be mulliganing, though. Turn 2 Blood Moon. We'll see. If they Blood Moon me, I can fetch. Oh, crap. This is awkward. I don't think I'm fetching a Triome here. They had the land. Well, if they had the land, they would have Blood Moon me. I guess I will fetch a Triome. I'll play spooky music during Halloween, chat. Don't worry. I got you. Probably just need to play Ren. Pick up this land. Sucks that I have to play Boseiju. But I really need to hit my land drops. I gotta play that during Halloween, Janini. I'll bookmark it. Attacking Ren. Attacking me. Got 3 lands left over. Or 3 mana sources left over. 4 Karn. If they Karn me, I do have the Fury. What is wrong with Scam? There's nothing wrong with Scam. Scam's a great deck. Oh, that's probably GG. Why didn't they turn 2 Blood Moon me if they had it? I have a genius idea. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I guess I just go for it, right? Dress down and then Solitude Fury. This is the true Scam. Four color Scam. Have we invented a new archetype? Dress down Scam? If I only have a Ragavan, they dash it, then they get 1 hit off my top of my deck. They gave up. Wow. It's 1 dress down, 1 me the entire game. When I should have lost this game. That was sweet. That was super sweet. 4 color flash. You drew 5 lands in a row. Oof. Tragic. I guess I keep this hand. It's like not amazing. Maybe it's good enough. More Blood Moon Ragavan decks, it seems. This time in the form of Murktide. How does Dingo do it? Such an obscenely good draw. That was unreal. This card should not be allowed. Just good at the game, no? I don't know. Teamer. It's bad. It dies to Bolt. Oh no, I just got an obscene 2-for-1. Very high skill turn. Hey, Twistings, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. No Spell Pierce? Considering. I thought I was jamming this new Spell Pierce too. I was like, whatever. Pierce me? Spell Pierce? It's literally 2 for 1 minimum. Always. Let's crack some chest means. It means that we go over here. And we open some chests. But I can't right now. Because I need to save these for the doghouse to give them away as prizes. So don't redeem it right now. It means I take my shirt off? No, that's just not true at all. Cat would be my best draw, I think. Cat would be huge. No, I'm not going to add that as redemption. There's the cat. We did it. Cat. Link Fable. Go. Yeah, sure. Ragavan Nimble Pilfer has entered the exile zone. 4 color? Whoa. Doghouse is full, but you can enter the waitlist. If you would like. And have a shot of getting on, but I don't know, the waitlist is getting pretty lengthy. Bin the mana leak. I don't know, I'm just gonna try to combo. I'm here to combo, so what are they gonna do with a basic forest? We did it. Chalice does seem good against them. They're like a Ragavan, mopey, blue-red deck. Dress down scam. Number 70. We want Mystical Disputes. I like all these cards, though. Just need 6 people to drop. That might happen. It probably will happen when when the deck list deadline happens, and then it's going to drop everybody that didn't submit deck list. So submit your deck list, chat. If you're going to plan on playing in the doghouse tomorrow morning, please get them deck lists in, or you will be dropped. No remorse. I think we do that. Just cut some elementals. Parry seems good. Combo seems fine. I could trim on the combo, I suppose. Yeah, let's trim on the combo. Why do you have to drop, Jeremy? Jeremy, no. To not sell a house, damn. You hate to see it. God, I'm getting good at muting before I sneeze. That's a skill. I think I want to, like, probably just Solitude this Ragavan. Do I care that much? I care a little bit. How much do I care? I guess I Solitude this. Pitch. I want to pitch this Felidar, but I guess I'll pitch the Binding. This feels really bad, but whatever. I'm going to chalice them anyways. Pioneer sucks, in my opinion. In my not so professional opinion. Skill, draw the red at 6 again. I think I'm just going to chalice though. I'll save the red and 6. Tacheka Batuana joined. Let's see. That'll be an easy drop. I don't think he joined this time. I was the guy that went to an RCQ and he like attacked Goblin Guide into a Worm Coil Engine and then cast Deflecting Palm on the Worm Coil Engine, knowing exactly how Deflecting Palm works, and then argued with the TO, and then the TO sided with him, saying that he could Deflecting Palm the Worm Coil Engine that he attacked into. And he got dropped from his team after that. Just a real, like, scummy player. Good riddance, I agree. And he ended up winning the RCQ. Hey, the Gregacy. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh boy, more Ragavan. More Ragavan to throw into the wind. Unfortunately, I don't have a Sacred Foundry in this deck. Or not Sacred Foundry, Stomping Ground. So I can't cast Binding on 2 even if I wanted to. They're holding up Spell Pierce. It's kind of a tilt. That's also kind of a tilt. All in. Solitude, Ragavan, Chalice on 1. Get a basic forest in case they Blood Moon me. That's what I was thinking. Pretty much exactly what chat's thinking as well. All out on this Chalice. I don't know if it's going to save me, though. Save me, Chalice. Chalice saving me? Do I play a second Chalice on 1? I can do that, right? Oh my god, is that a Hassan emote? It is a Hassan emote. This is 2 CMC on the stack, right? Second Chalice on 1, go. Why double up? Maybe I want to save that for Chalice on 2. Oh, to Wara. That's a good, like, argument. Might as well. Chalice on 2, like, shuts off our Rens, which maybe we don't care about. Could go Tef. Probably have Counterspell. That's fine. Tef. I was probably supposed to play this on 2. Wonder why they shocked. Yeah, eats the counter the same, I suppose. They're just scrying. You need to submit the list before the tournament starts, so before 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Don't. Get that Rogren Triumph. Good card. It's pretty acceptable. Alright, now Saheeli. I can make your wishes come true? I don't know if that's true. 8-8 Murktide. Saheeli. Saheeli. Or Leyline Binding. I will accept the Leyline Binding as well. You wish it were Mufasa Friday? Oh boy, do I have good news for you. Saheeli. We're whitelisted! Skill game. Splendor Twin you. Alright, Hearses. In. Dress down Hollow Moonlight, Beseiju, no thank you. I'm good on all that. You just need to be whitelisted, I guess. I could cut a couple pendings. And then the Furies, maybe. Fury's, like, usually not that good against Murktide. Solitude's usually way better. Could cut, like, a Fable. It's kind of slow. What's bad here? Like, nothing. Nothing is actually bad. Cutting pendings on the drag. What else do I cut, though? Can I keep this hand? This hand's very soft to Ragavan. I think I shipped this hand. This hand's kind of worse. Oh shit, it's the Chocobo song. Hand slaps. I'm just gonna fetch basics from like here on out. Easy turn 4 win. It's a little bit awkward because I can't fetch a basic here. Alright, we're gonna fetch not basic. And then we're gonna fetch basic island. Decision made for us. Actually, I don't even know if we play this. I think we just buy Kahira. They're holding up Spell Pierce. I'm just gonna buy Kahira. Say go. Spell Pierce is a pretty good card. That's also a pretty good card. Right on time, Mystical Dispute. Right on time. I'm probably just gonna bounce this with Jace. Oh, brainstorms. I think this is really bad for me no matter what I do. Unless they're just gonna like tap low. They're tapping low. So this could be like the bait Ren in 6. I can just jam Kahira here. Let's go like Sacred Foundry Kahira. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, did you read the title, Mord? Mord doesn't even read the title. Confirmed. They're gonna cast my Saheeli. They're gonna start scrying. Murktide. 5/5 Murktide. I did 5-0 with the fish. Joel. Where's Doomwake? Am I supposed to just go for it with Mystical Dispute backup? Mystical Dispute doesn't do anything anymore. Her hand was like all counters. Nah, I think I just roll with what I had. Maybe I'm supposed to cut another Fable over a pending. I think chat. Is hand good? I think it's probably okay. The Rogran Triumph and then get Besaidru down. Let's go into Hearse at least. Alright, I'll end no fear. Goodbye, cat. What if they kept a one-lander? Seems like they might have kept a one-lander. Baited. Oh, Ren resolved. Og. I didn't think Ren was going to resolve. So much better than the land. That's all the lands. Blood Moon. Oh, it's just a Murktide. A 3/3 Murktide. That was the best play you could muster. Blood Moon can't hurt us. Blood Moon's not real. It's the best play can mustard. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna get a planes after this, for sure. I just head on 3 chalice. I was looking at a lot of the other old Saheeli builds, and they were all running 3 chalice, so I was like, we'll just play 3. Seems like it's the right number. Oh yeah, I'll put both of these on Twitter if I end up going back-to-back 5-0. A good keep, you think? This hand's, like, insanely cracked. So we can 5-0 with any powerful 5-color pile. And Merfolk. Plains, Giver, it's Hammer. What a time to have Ren beside you. Alright, do your worst. Sigarda's 8 Hammer, kill you. Sure. Stoneforge, sure. I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill my Ren. I can kill the Stoneforge because of the Giver. So I could Beseiju Urza Saga, buy back the Beseiju, and then like play Fetch and Ndatha. The next turn probably Fable. I assume they're going to Violin the Cauldron, kill my Ren. Then I can like Fable, try to set up for Cat Saheeli as fast as possible. Just Leyline the Cauldron. It doesn't seem very effective in the face of a Giver of Runes. I guess, yeah, like Leyline the Cauldron itself, sure. That makes sense. But I think I still like... to activate Stoneforge, they can't use Saga anyways. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess I just fetch this Ndatha Triome and then... So I was just worried about like this Saga being activated, right? So I wanted to Beseiju it. I guess I just do this though. Then this sets us up pretty nicely for next turn. I could have Blacksmith skill though. If they have skill, I'm kind of in mega danger. Never had it. Let's go. That one seems pretty good. I guess I'm gonna cast Chalice on one, let them draw a card, and then Beseiju the Urza Saga. Pick up the Beseiju. It's probably the best line I have this turn, right? Beseiju get it back and hold it up. I was thinking about getting this Chalice down, though. I guess Chalice doesn't do that much against Stoneforge Mystic. It stops Sigarda's Aid, which is, like, kind of huge. I guess Beseiju get it back is probably just the better line. I'd fetch for blue or white. I guess blue. I like passing with the Beseiju now that I think about it a little bit more. Chalice isn't that good against Stoneforge. And goes to 4. I guess I'm gonna Beseiju an Esper Sentinel, right? And then they give her, and I can pick it back up anyway, so I could just ping it. I guess picking it back up's a little bit better. Gives us higher loyalty. This is a tricky game. Keep it in hand. I kind of want to get these Esper Sentinels out of the battlefield at some point. This Giver's a pain in the ass. Nettle Cyst. Does that change things? Well, I think I still Beseiju here. Protect it with Giver. How many lands am I, or like how many cards am I letting them draw here? Because they could put into play the Nettle Cyst and then equip it immediately. How am I killing both Sentinels? I can't kill both Sentinels. I could Beseiju a Sentinel, or I could ping a Sentinel. I don't know which one's better. So if I Beseiju a Sentinel and I play a Fable, then I let them draw a card. But if I just ping a Sentinel and play the Fable, they don't draw at all. Unless my Ren have higher points, but my Ren's gonna die anyways. No matter what. I think I just ping. Or I could plus and then just Play 5 mana Fable. Actually, I kind of like just 5 mana Fable. Buy back Boseiju. I'm gonna go with that line. They can give her protection from red and then kill my thing. How is 5 mana Fable bad? I get to kill their Nettlecyst next turn, whereas I'm not gonna be able to kill their Nettlecyst after that. They'll have Giver again. I target the Nettlecyst. They can't give her the Nettlecyst. I need to get back this Boseiju. I think it's way too important. What land do I want to get here? I guess I can get a basic. Chalice and Fable's better. No. I don't want them drawing a bunch of cards. I'm one land away from killing them with the combo. Dingo, I own Paper, Murktide, Scam, Blue-White, Hammer, Blue-White, Control, Grixis, Shadow, but I want to sell Murktide for Domain Rhinos. How wrong am I? I'd probably sell Shadow. Shadow's like the worst deck out of that bunch. Get 3 more foil chalices. How wrong am I? Yeah, you're fine. Protection from red. You'll YOLO at Ren. Sure. Block. I think I'm bidding this chalice. And maybe second Fable. I could also bin land. I guess I've been chalice land. Teferi, Saheeli. So I can kill Nettlecyst. Pounce Giver. Teferi into chalice. More Teferis. It's a lot of Teferi. I think New Fable's also another option. But I feel like cutting him off of instant speed blacksmith skill is kind of important as well. Yeah, exclamation mark Discord to join the Discord for tomorrow. Everything at Teferi. Sage you the stupid Nettlecyst. Giver comes back. It's fine. Just gonna get rid of this Giver before it does anything else. I could have blacksmith skill, I suppose. It's not a good draw. Alright, let's try this again. Teferi, but again. And third Saheeli. Maybe I'm not in the market for third Saheeli. Could copy this thing, attack for a bajillion, play second Fable. That seems fine as well. Their hand's probably a hammer, yeah. That makes the most sense to me. 4 equals 1 bajillion. Double S percent null. Minus on Fable, I was thinking about that. I don't think I need to do that either. I'm just gonna start scrying with the Saheeli. I don't think there's any way I'd like die here. necessarily. I mean, they can't flash and hammer, so I don't know what they're trying to do here. They tried to give up, and they did successfully. Bring the Besejus, the EEs, Rest Downs. Olive Moonlight's not good. Who threw? Nobody threw. Even if they put the hammer on, I just block whatever they had with the hammer. I didn't throw because I know I have the Teferi. Honestly, don't think Fable's that good against hammer in general, so I'm gonna cut all of them. No, I threw up. Okay, I see. The whole deck is very good. I agree. I could trim 1 and 1 on the combo. Submit it like that. Hand seems fine to me. If they held back a Stoneforge Mystic, they could hit you for 13. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I guess they did throw, huh? If their last card was Hammer, which I don't even know if it was. Yeah, I suppose. I could have died to a Stoneforge Mystic activation. So I probably shouldn't have gone all in. It seems pretty good against them. Aldra. I got a Hammer. What does that mean? Does that mean I should, like, hold up Leyline Binding? I don't really need the land drops at the moment, so I don't have to Ren here. Let's just leave a Leyline Binding, right? They have Cauldron in hand, they flash in the Cauldra. Let's say I binding it, they skill, I Teferi bounce the Germ. Then I'm still in like a fine spot. Binding the Stoneforge. Hello? Moto? Okay. It just super lagged. Alright, well, guess I'm doing nothing now. That's fine, I guess. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't even think I clicked over there. Alright, well, shit. I was gonna get the other Triome. Guess I can still get the other Triome. Could play Teferi here. I guess I played Teferi. And then I go Steam Vents Teferi. Bounce the Saga. And then if they go to make a Saga token, I could Fury both of these things away. It's probably for the best. Now that we're in this precarious position. Literal hard mode. Now if they have Sigarda's 8 plus Hammer, they can murder me. I just murdering Teferi. Oh yeah, do you need 1 more mana for that? No, you can't bind the Nexus. Elidar's not a bad draw. I think we'll be good on clock. Yuri's not a bad draw. Shove. I can pick up Kahira, buy Kahira, or pick up Kahira, play Kahira. And then be 2 plus 8, 10 damage coming across at that point. I took the binding there because they have another hammer coming off of Urza Saga soon. Just draw a Saheeli, I wish. Assuming I don't draw a Saheeli though. Saheeli would be big dub. I got another hammer. Weird. I have a YouTube? Yeah, exclamation mark YT for YouTube. Saheeli. Ending. It's gonna be a close game. I need to dodge Pure Steel Paladin. Paladin just gets me no matter what. I got me. It was the next draw. Shit, dude. That being the next draw is like so sad. Never look. I think we just run it back. Can't keep that. Can't keep this either. Fuck. The dream. It's fading. This is the God Hand. I'm putting back Boseiju Eladar. I made that in like 2016. That's why. There's a Ren, there's a way. Alright. Spell Pierce the Ren Prage. Whose side are you on? Alright, just get this Ren down. I can't think of really anything that they could have that would punish me super hard. Besides like Ginger Brute Hammer, I guess. I too hope they would spell Pierce the Rain. Big hater energy everywhere. Massive amounts of hatred. Okay, time to EE on one. I could also just Boseiju the Esper Sentinel. I think I just EE on one. I don't think they can beat that. This doesn't ramp them. I'm gonna EE on one, pop it now. Yeah, it removes the 8, it removes everything here. It's just too good. No. I can Boseiju Urza Saga, and then Boseiju the token that it gets as well. Trying to strand their blacksmith skills in hand. We've achieved the red zone. I've grabbed a Cauldron. Hammer on the Stone Forge. I'm one land away from that. Boseiju loop feels illegal. Might as well be. I'm gonna Boseiju the Shadow Spear, I think. So that way I have to make less cats. So I'm running low on time. Alright, you're empty-handed. Can I make this many cats fast enough? Bing bong, chat.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.